back to PRI. This is Prep Recruiting Insider, and we're coming to you today from Cello's in Metairie, right behind the big post office by Lakeside Shopping Center. So convenient, so easy to find. Do yourself a favor and come to Cello's and enjoy their great cuisine. I'm the head coach of PRI, Rick Gailey, along with the Prep Recruiting Insider, Renee Nato, and we're joined by two of Coach Valdez's terrific Mighty Wildcats. To your right, Ty Lassere, a kicker, and to your left, the quarterback, Lowell Narcisse. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today on PRI.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I'm going to start with you, and I know people out there panning and wanting to know what's going on with the recruiting process, but I'm going to ask you something else first. You've been through this injury bug twice on both knees, and through adversity, it tests your character and makes you a different person. How have these injuries maybe had you sit back and maybe change your life and maybe be a little different?
At first, second time I found out, it was kind of hard to accept. I felt like I was being punished for a while. And then I talked with Coach Valdez and my parents, and it was like, sometimes good things happen to bad people. And I look at one of those situations. So I think, like they said, God doesn't always come when you want him to, but he always right on time. So that's one of the things I've been living by.
Ty, you're a place kicker, and you also play baseball.
Yes, sir.
How have both those sports maybe, one helped you be better? Is it maybe being a place kicker with a pressure kick, maybe be more patient at the plate, or how has one helped the other?
It's a whole lot of pressure on both sports with place kicking. At bat at the plate, you could be the winning scorer for either one. That one point could end the game, in your season, and I think for both, baseball, you could have a curveball coming in, you don't know how to hit it. For place kicking, bad snap, you're ready for the down the pipe pitch, and you just gotta take the curveball like it is. So they both count each other out.
That's right. Handle the situations as they come to you. Be prepared for anything. Lowell, I had a chance to coach your brother for a while, Joe Narcisse. Came a long way in his life. What advice? Because he's had a lot of experiences now and learned a lot of things along the way. He's one of the players I'm really proud of because he wasn't the greatest when he was a 7th or 8th grader, but really did something with his life. What has Jarrell taught you in going through this process?
Being that him and my father both kind of have a rough growing up in life, I kind of learned from their early mistakes. So I was able to avoid some of those mental things that they went through as a young teenager, and was able to keep my road and keep my grades up and be able to handle myself correctly in public.
And that's why you were ready to play as a freshman,
yes,
because
sir.
of the experience of your dad and Joe. It really helped your maturity, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
You were ready for the challenge. Ty, what are you going to when you go to college? What are you going to study?
I like culinary, so I'm really into it with the cooking and food services, stuff like that.
And we've got several universities around here that offer that, especially right down the road at Nicholls State.
Yeah, Nicholls.
Yeah, with the John Foles School. So that in South Louisiana, Renee,
yeah, you'll find you could be a cook if you want to.
Profession. That's wonderful.
Lowell, the elephant in the room, obviously, with the coaching change at LSU, Les Miles, you were committed at one time, then you committed to Auburn, and you stay with LSU now. But with Coach Cam Cameron gone, you will be enrolling in college in December. Where does LSU sit now? Is your commitment solid with Coach Miles not there and Coach Ed Orgeron currently there?
I'm still 100% committed right now. I still trust and believe what Coach O's plan is, and I believe that he's going to get the job, and also trust and like what they're doing on offense right now.
Now with Coach Cam gone, who has picked up the baton and kind of made you feel welcome as a Tiger?
Coach Jaluk and Coach Craig. Those guys can both relate to me a lot, saying that Coach Jaluk is from New Orleans, so he's kind of a father figure, and Coach Craig has been in this situation, so he knows what elite quarterback look like. And he says, I'm one of the few that fit in the package that he's been recruiting.
Do you like what you've seen the last couple of weeks?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ty, with you, grades are very, very important. I know you do very, very well. Why is that so important? Is that something you've always taken serious through school?
I've always taken grades serious because I thought whenever I was growing up, I thought sports was going to be the route for me, and then it turned out that it wasn't, and I always had the grades to back me up on it. So it it was a backup plan with the grades, and it came through.
Okay.
That's right. That is excellent. Growing up, Ty, you first. Did you have a particular player, could be in football or baseball, a particular player, a particular team that really got your attention, that you were really a fan of when you were younger?
Derek Jeter, of course, for baseball. I have plenty of respect for Derek Jeter and what he's done, and that's who really started me with baseball.
Excellent. You can't get much better example than that. And Lowell, did you have somebody that you followed as a fan, or that you tried to pattern some part of your game after as a younger player?
Cam Newton. I always followed him even when he left Florida and went to Blinken College. Actually, my cousin Jerry got a chance to play against him, so I was able to go to that game and actually get to see him in person and just see the way he handled things and the success he's having now.
Well, he really bounced back this past Sunday, even though he didn't particularly handle the news conference that well. But he really competed, because he wasn't at his best early in the game. But it just showed. But at the end of the game, he was as sharp as ever. It shows you what you have to do to be a big-time quarterback, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Ty, last minute or so. Big game this week against De La Salle. Had a big one last week. Do you prepare any differently when you have a game of this magnitude?
Focus on the little things. It's the little thing that's going to be the make or the miss of the situation.
And Lowell, we talked a little bit a while ago when with your injuries have not allowed you on the field, but you've kind of become a coach a little bit, and you know now what it's like to put on the headsets. And I know if Coach Valdez can let you call any plays, but I mean, you know now what it goes on in that arena, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And how has that helped you as a player?
Being that you've been put in a situation that DeMarcus is now, being that I was a freshman starting and was able to have success throughout those 2 years I played, and being that it's his second year now being replacing me, I kind of know what the things he's dealing with and some of the things that they try to throw at him, just for being that the type of person he is.
That is Ty Lassere to your right and Lowell Narcisse, two excellent St. James Wildcats after they get ready, as they're getting ready for their duel with the De La Salle Cavaliers this week. Out on the river at St. James, and that new stadium with the turf should really be a great one. We're going to be right back after this timeout with two more terrific St. James Wildcats. This is PRI. We're here at Cello's in Metairie. Come by and do yourself a flavor. We'll be back after this.